Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome in the test trading room and the VIP room. How are you today? Last trading day of the week and the second trading day in the month of May. That started quite strong so far, at least yesterday. We did start a little bit stronger. Also, towards the end of the day, the market just gave back some profit. But today, as you can see, we have a renewed strength. And thanks to, again, tariff stocks, at least news about the tariff stocks, because seems like traders, was right, like behind the scenes there are some negotiations in the plans at least. So they are planning to sit down with China, and China confirmed that yes, definitely we are up to it, into it. We want to sit down, and first, though, we need to talk about tariffs, nothing else. So this is the first instruction from China in order to sit down with the US to trade about the trade talks, the trade war, let's call it like that, because it is, as we know. And this just gave some boost for not just the US market, but even for the rest of the world as well. Hi, Anticipator. Good morning to you. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon. Hi, Lee. Good morning, Miguel. Nice to see everyone. Team Clifton, DVG, Scott. Welcome. So let's just dig deep into the details. So traders, market is on a positive tone today in the morning in pre-market, not just because of the possible negotiations going to be continued between China and the US about the tariffs, but even the job growth, it was stronger than expected in April, despite worries over the impact of President Donald Trump's blanket tariffs against US trading partners. So the non-farm payrolls increased seasonally 177,000 for the month, slightly below revised 185 in March, and indeed, that's a quite of a nice improvement, because everyone was looking at these job reports, traders, as an obvious, um, let's call it confirmation that how the tariffs is going to hurt the labor market. So far, no big signs for that, no heavy signs for that. That's another positive for the market. That's why we see it to push a little bit higher. And plus, the unemployment rate though held on the 4.8 or 4.2% as expected, indicating that the labor market is still holding relatively stable. So this is what we see now. This is this enthusiasm, as you can see, this huge jump in the pre-market on the SPY. It has happened exactly after 8:30. Both of the data they were released at 8:30 exactly. So the non-farm employment change again, it declined though, but not that much as it was expected. It's much higher than the expected level. That's why it's a positive impact at the moment. And the unemployment rate is just held steady on 4.2. So far there is no sign for a heavy impact of the tariffs on the labor market at least. But unfortunately, this is still just May. Anything can happen. Hi, Dor. Good afternoon to you. Hi, Brian. Good morning to you. So, traders, we are going to still see the factory orders today, and might we will get some more updated news about these tariff talks between China and US. We don't know yet. You know, they can just hit the market unexpectedly. So we should be careful because of this. Hola, speak et al. Hope you had a nice day yesterday. Sorry, I had no time yet to answer your email. I'm going to do it today, but latest over the weekend, okay? So traders, regarding yesterday, I had a nice green day. Today, I hope I can rinse and repeat it. Nice green week so far. And let's see how the market is going to behave after this very nice gap and go. Hi, Matt. Good morning to you. I'm just going to answer to you as well on your email. Okay, guys. So, what else here in the news? As I mentioned you, this optimism regarding at least the China and US talks about the tariffs, which now China confirmed that yes, they do plan to sit down to the table together with the US to talk first about the tariffs. So this is definitely a great news, but this is still definitely not enough to keep the market higher. Trump's China tariffs are not temporary negotiating tools, they are divorce papers. This is one of the headline in the market watch. Yes, definitely the next weeks is not going to be next weeks are not going to be just about the trade talks, but mainly, I would say. Second, what I just read in the headlines, that Trump again just forcing Fed calls on Fed once again to lower the rates after the solid April jobs report. And actually, this is just on time because, as far as I remember, the federal funds rate decision traders is going to happen next week on Wednesday. So 7th of May is going to be the FOMC press conference plus federal funds rate decision day. So this is going to be a very interesting day for sure. I'm going to try to be here for you, with you, to trade that in the afternoon as well. So next Wednesday, big day is coming. So what else? I'm just checking the international stock exchanges. European stock exchange got a boost from this news regarding the tariff stocks. Asia as well. So everything is nicely to the green side. Crypto, not that huge green, but again, over 97,000, which is not bad indeed. It just broke this 95,000 resistance level already. In the headlines, of course, what else than earnings too, as after the yesterday big blow on the earnings from Meta and Microsoft, which just went nicely higher and not too much though, I would say. Okay. And indeed, one more thing today, Apple and Amazon, double A day. And traders, even despite of the fact that both of them just beat the estimates, unfortunately, the outlook is not that rosy. Both of the big tech stocks are just, or companies are just a little bit obnoxious about the outlook, especially because of the tariffs impact. They still don't know. So I must tell you that the signal, the message towards the outlook, it was not really rosy on Apple and Amazon. Amazon, though, just climbed back a little bit to the green side, but Apple could not make it yet. Maybe this bullish market sentiment is going to have an impact on it. Let me just check it. How does it look like now? So if we just check the pre-market in the 5-minute candle, level, you can see that it started a quite of a nasty drop yesterday after the market closed when the data was released. Since then, it's trying to make a climb higher. Well, let's see what's going to happen. But not only Apple and Amazon are the only ones who are on the earnings list of mine, but here is Airbnb. I've seen SQ, like Block is here, Roku. So we still have great candidates to go. Hi, Marco. Good morning. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's see the big movers here. International news. Ireland fines TikTok for 530 million euros for sending EU user data to China. Ouch, that's not nice, TikTok. Okay, European stocks gain on China-US optimism. As I mentioned, you and Eurozone inflation is steady, which is another great news here in Europe. Again, Trump is forcing Powell to cut the rates. We will see it next week, how successful this force is indeed. And what else in here? The big movers I am looking for. And as I mentioned you, we have plenty to start this great trading day. The first one is SQ Financial or Block. The financial technology stock plunged nearly 22% following weak first quarter revenue. So SQ at the moment, not SQ, sorry. I just made a mix here in my head with with the symbols, sorry. It's XYZ now block, of course. So XYZ at the moment, it's plunging a lot, as you can see down this $45 area. It's just on a dive for a while. So I would say that this can be even farther for a drop, especially if it's going to break the yearly low around and it's broken already, but rather the pre-market low as I see, which was, as you can see here, under the $45 level. Also, it's a little bit too much to the downside in my opinion, but let's see whether it's going to do that. Yes, thank you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's my fault. I was just remembering of the wrong symbol. Well, what can I do? I'm not reading it too much. So short candidate, but today I'm going to watch it a little bit more cautious here whether it can get us a nice gap and go for today. If yes, then definitely it's going to be on my list. Any idea why is not in TEFS? Yes, I think it's let me just check. The volume is okay. It's not tradable on TEFS. Let me just check it. Yeah, I just asked my guys, my colleagues, whether they can do anything about that to the TE, okay? Okay, I just asked, okay, Raspi, hopefully we are going to be successful on that. Hi, Alfred, good morning to you. Yes, to the moon today, hopefully. Well, let's see. Listen, for me, we can go anywhere, just we need a direction, not like yesterday that we were waiting for this slow market, mainly because of the lack of volume. Today we are back with full force. So yeah, hopefully we are going to see a gap and go in a nice direction. So XYZ, I'm just going to check it to the short side. Atlassian is the next one, which is down to, this is team 12% after the software company issued a weak guidance. This is what I was talking about weeks ago, traders, that this is my big fear regarding the earnings season, that especially the outlook, the guidance is going to be weak because of the tariffs. I don't think so. I said something, wow, very wise and smart. It was quite obvious that all of the companies are going to be really, let's call it, not happy and not definitely seeing a rosy future because of that. So now Team Dow doesn't look good. 190 broke again, as I see, just like in the beginning of April. As you can see, now it's trying to pull back Dow with a quite of a strong force. So might we can just check it to the short side, but I'm going to be careful because this push to the upside is quite strong in the pre-market. But there is no doubt that team is rather a weak one for today. Yes, Alfred, finished for today, traded Amazon and futures. Very nice. Hi, Nitsan. Good morning to you. Actually, good afternoon. Okay, hello, 4% up. Nice. I'm just going to watch it. Okay, LO. All right, nice, beautiful. As I mentioned you as well, I like it to the swing side. So if you are in the swing, I'm very happy for that, and we can watch it to the intraday long candidate as well. Let me just check it though. The volume, it's fantastic. So OKLO, we can just put it to the long side. Thank you, Nitsan, for this trade or this candidate indeed. Next one on my list, Amazon and Apple. As I mentioned you, Apple shares pulled back after CEO Tim Cook told investors on the company earnings call it will be very difficult to forecast the effect of tariffs on the iPhone maker beyond the June quarter. So this is what I mentioned you in, even despite of beating the estimates, unfortunately, because of the fear of the future, is definitely just pushing it a little bit lower. At the moment, Apple is trying to push back, but still weak. As I see, Scott just put it on his short list as well. Amazon, though, it was the same message indeed and the same numbers, but Amazon tried to pull back a little bit more in the pre-market as I've seen. As you can see, it's into the green already. With Amazon, I'm going to be careful, but this is a very remarkable pullback. So that's why I'm going to put it rather to the long side. CVX is here 2% lower now, it's just 0.59. Oil major said it would repurchase 2.5 billion to $3 billion in stock in the second quarter. Wow, that's big numbers indeed, even for a CVX. CVX at the moment, it is climbing back on the market sentiment as well. I don't like the daily chart too much, traders. It is just in an inside day, not my favorite, and I must tell you. I'm just going to call it to the secondary list is CVX. Okay, if you still have anything on your list, please just let me know. Hi, Jonathan, Jeff, good morning to you, Davida. Amazon, BA, Apple, and Google, definitely. We should watch them. Next one, it's Airbnb on my side. This was a earning stock as well. Airbnb at the moment is just trying to push back after a nasty drop. The reason for that, despite the company slightly beating expectations, it listed a range of 2.99 billion and 3.08 billion dollar for the current quarter, and this is lower than the previous number. So I would say Airbnb is rather mixed. That's why I'm going to put it to my secondary list only. Yes, Alamo, I agree. This is quite strong. I mean, the Chinese stocks indeed. And Baba, as far as I remember, it's still on the verge of a pullback on the daily. Even it's a bull flag to be precise. I like it. Yes. Let's see. Baba, it looks really nice to the long side. BA. BA. Okay, hi Jeremy. It's extended, but kids is having a party. Okay, yeah, lots of stocks are having a party today. Crossover Holdings. Wow, yep, definitely deserves a place on my secondary list. Thank you for that stock, Jeremy. And let me just continue quickly with Roku, Reddit, Duolingo, Twilio. Roku, definitely a nice mover for today. I really like it, mainly to the short side because of the disappointing numbers. Twilio and Dual, both of them look very good, but I'm not very much satisfied with the volume. That's why both of them are going to go to my secondary list. Also, both of them strong. Reddit jumped 6%, first quarter results beat. That's why I'm going to put it on my long list on RDDT. And what else here? ExxonMobil and Amazon. Amazon we were talking about. ExxonMobil is higher on stronger than expected earnings. That's a good news. And I was watching one more stock as well. Let me just check it. Yes, five with and Exas. Unfortunately, I have some problem with the volume. Five almost touched this 50K level. That's why I'm going to call it to the long side. Very, very strong on five below, and Exas is up almost 10%. And do not forget, guys, UPST and Roblox. Roblox was a beautiful winner yesterday. So Roblox and UPST, I'm going to keep an eye on them. Look at UPST, beautiful mover over this 200 EMA. I really like UPST as well to the long side. And as I mentioned, Roblox is still going to be on my list. TTWO, checking TTWO. Take two interactive. Nice extended pullback. I love this stock. Thank you, Anticipator. This can be a very interesting short candidate for today. I completely agree with you. Wow, too many stocks here, traders, which is not a problem because we have enough candidates to start the day with. I just posted in the VIP room and on the YouTube test room as well. VIP Room Traders team, have a beautiful Green Friday and an even nicer weekend with your loved one, with your family. I'm going to see you on Monday again, as usual. And of course, I'm going to stay on YouTube for an extra 1.5 hours. VIP Traders, take care. Have a nice one. A Green Friday first, and see you on Monday. Bye. Okay, guys, I am here for you. All right, I really like this TTWO. I'm just going to look for a space for it. Find this here, Google. Maybe I'm going to get TTWO. Also, Google should be watched for sure as well. All right, traders. So it seems like this market is really, really strong today. I just would like to make a reminder why. We are so much to the upside. First of all, guys, I was talking about this ridiculous situation between China and US that they just don't know what is going on. No one told a thing. Only Trump and Besson, they were talking about that. Yes, negotiations are going behind the scenes. Then China started to deny it, but today China just finally clarified the things here, and this is the fact that they are very much ready to sit down to the table with US to talk about tariffs. So this is the first optimism that we can see, not just on the US market, but on the European, Chinese, and everywhere indeed. The second one is the softer, better labor market reports as it was expected because of the tariffs impacts. So this is the second one. We also still waiting for the factory orders at 10 o'clock, but this was enough to lift the market. SPY 1.21% higher at the moment, triple Q 1.10. Good morning. Hi, Nar. Oh, yes, MSTR, you are right. That was a earnings stock yesterday as well. So many stocks on the earnings side, guys. Amazing. And MSTR is looking like a great mover to the upside. Also, I must tell you, it's a bit extended on the daily, so I'm going to be careful with that stock. But you are definitely right. We should watch it. Yes, it's a good morning to you. XOMN, good morning. Checking. Yeah, it's on my long list actually. Nice results on the XOM. It's higher with 1.30% and looks like 107. Also, not my ultimate favorite again, just like CVX, because of the fact that this is in consolidation. Also, the oil started to jump a little bit higher as well, or go a little bit higher. I would not call it as a jump because of the great news about the negotiations, hopefully starting between China and the US about the tariffs. So this is positive for the oil as well. And as you know, XOM is one of the biggest oil stock in this sector at least. Apple, you look for a long. Yes, Nitan, it's hard to say about the Apple. It's hard to say about the Apple. You know what? What I can imagine that if this sentiment on the market is going to stay bullish, might is going to have an impact on the Apple as well and push it a bit higher. Because listen, this was a kind of a mixed news. The down move is just because of the fear of the future, which is very much like have a reason. We know that because of the tariffs, but it did beat the expectations. So it's quite of a mixed news. I'm going to be careful with the Apple today. TSM, yes, Raspi, I've seen TSM as well. All of the semicons are quite strong. Lee, I hope you are happy about that. So here we are, TSM nice, 179, and I like the fact that this is about the 200 EMA. We need to break the 180, but looks very nice and promising on the TSM. I'm just going to put it on one on my list here. Hi Storm, good morning. I was very happy to hear your beautiful green day yesterday. I hope today is going to be a rinse and repeat. All right, traders, we are going to be opening like 6 minutes. Market still pushing higher. As I see on my list, Baba is extremely strong. Baidu, Oracle very strong too. Meta not bad either. Meta is up 2.16%, and followed by Nike, Tesla, Google, AMD, even Disney, IBM, Amazon stronger now, Microsoft 1% higher. On the short side or the weak side, there is still Apple, KO and Pepsi. By the way, Netflix is not the strongest either on my watch list. Yes, we will see, but hopefully it's going to be a nice green one again. I just wish you that beautiful green day again. All right, traders, what else on the list? NVO is strong as I see. Plavin again, quite strong too. Futu, all of the Chinese stock, Chinese market was quite strong too. RCL, 3%. Let me just check this RCL. Nice jump on the RCL. Okay, might we can watch it. On the short side, Roku is very weak, so definitely it can. Team and Roku, guys. Team and Roku. Team is down like 10%. Roku is down 8%. So Team, Roku, and TTWO, these can be on our short list actually. Team. and Roku. I just put Roku somewhere. I have too many too many charts here now. I just got back my 6 monitors, so I'm happy. I cannot find Roku, so I'm just going to put it here instead of maybe Google. All right, who I'm going to watch too? SMCI, definitely traders on my list. Tesla is here, Airbnb. What else? Reddit, Microsoft. Okay, and you mentioned, oh yes, Reddit, definitely we should watch. Scott already called Reddit over 122, by the way. 122, he's ready to go long on that stock. BA, someone called BA as well. Just watch it here. I just take off my pre-market there. Okay. Reddit is pulling back though. Reddit looks interesting. Scott likes video as well, but he just mentioned that the volume is not the right deal here. So let's be careful with that, guys. Amazon, very nice comeback. I'm wondering whether it's able to move higher. Meta, I still like Meta, by the way, maybe for today. So Scott called even RBMB to the downside. He's going to take it under 120 on the Airbnb. And Roku under 61, he called already in the pre-market. SPY triple Q at the moment is just still stay strong. Also, this is Friday. I'm expecting the usual volume rise up a bit after especially 10:30, 11, but till then, hopefully we will see a very nice direction, first of all, from the market. This should be a gap and go. Ideally, plus 10 o'clock forex factory factory orders. PLTR, oh yes, Lan, I forgot my favorite. How could I? Let me just put PLTR here. Yes, PLTR and the overall semiconductor stocks are quite strong. I know PLTR is not particularly a semi stock, but somehow semis and AI stocks are quite going together most of the times. That's why I'm just mentioning to you. But yes, PLTR is just a beast. Also, it looks like a bit extended, but it does not care too much to be extended as I see. Okay, and let me just check a BA here as well, which is on my band list. Oh, BA, it's a bit extended, in my opinion, to the upside. Okay, guys, 1 minute to go. TSM Tara, definitely it's on one of my monitor. As I see, we have Scott and DVG in the main room. I really like this UPST2 traders, but this is a quite of a low mover, so let's be careful with it. I like UPST as well. DVG likes AVGO2, and he's going to keep an eye on Meta as just like me. Plus Apple, of course, this is on everyone's list. And actually, guys, LLY is not bad either. LLY is just moving higher after just, wow. LLY definitely was my biggest miss yesterday, guys. Reddit have earnings? Yes, Torm. The Reddit had earnings. I'm just telling you exactly. Here is Maple Bear as well. Cart. Okay. Team. Yes, Reddit got earnings, but not the best. So 6% after the beat, but even the guidance they stopped, but there was something behind the scenes and between the lines, I remember, because I was reading an article on that. So it's a little bit quite of a mixed one. So be careful with the Reddit. All right, traders, we are open for business. Good luck, everyone. It's a Friday trading. So let's just finish this Week in green, hopefully. Okay. Nice move. PLTR very strong as I see. Nice. All right. So the first thing first, let's see whether the market is going to make a continuation. PLTR definitely moving, but no entry for me at the moment. All right, traders. So PLTR very strong, which I'm just watching now at the moment. But no entry yet. How about the rest here? Okay, Apple continues lower. TTW, oh, nice pullback. I like this to see. Roku. Roku is pulling back too. SPY continues higher. That's quite of a good news. Reddit, it's a call from Scott over 114. He likes it, by the way. And VDA, it's here too. Okay. All right, traders, I really like this move on the market. It seems like it's going to be a nice gap and go. Also, at the moment, everything is just pushing much, much higher. DVG just bought NVDA under 115.50, I think. I'm watching here UPST as well, as I mentioned you. Microsoft looking a little bit stronger, Meta too. Amazon, though, it's going down, and I don't like how this overall Amazon and Apple behaving, so I'm still going to be cautious with that here. Amir is buying Apple here. He thinks it's going to make a pullback there on the Apple. All right. So on my watch list PLTR for a gap and go, I'm watching TTWO team, Roku not quite particularly the one which I'm watching. OKLO just checking. The second. Hmm. Scott likes 114 Reddit for a bounce. He's just buying Reddit over 114. OKLO checking looks like as an interesting one. I agree with that, but only just over the high maybe. Nissan, which is definitely $27. Nice. All right, traders, Airbnb is pushing lower too. Tesla moving down, Reddit moving down. Oklo looks good. Hood is strong too. PLT are strong, but everything is just buy over the high and the market making a reversal, which is not the best. Or Roku looks like as a breakdown. Team looks like a very, very, very spready, unfortunately, but Team and Reddit and Airbnb, all of them look like a possible gap and ghost traders. My problem is like in 80 cents, $1 spread, 50 cents only on the Team now. One small share size on the Team traders, Team. Just a very small share size here. I'm going to go with it. If it's breaking 204.80, stop loss over 208, so really, really big stop here. I want to see a 204.69 for a break. Airbnb looks the same under 121.50. Microsoft it's dropping. Overall market is pushing lower too. Amazon is tanking. Apple looks like as a bear flag too, doesn't look good at all. Reddit looks like it rather wants to go down and not up. SPY triple Q broke the lows in the meantime, traders. SPY. That's your time now. Let's see. All right, traders. So Team is one of the stock which I like for a possible gap and go here, but for that it needs to break this 205 again. Without that, definitely I'm not going to take it, and the stop loss is going to be over 208. Okay, other one, NVIDIA is looking interesting too, especially for a reversal here. QCOM checking. Yesterday it was quite of a big news mover. Just checking Tesla here too. Team is spready, that's why I'm taking it with a very small share size. Microsoft Kevin. Yeah, it's just tanked a little bit as I've seen. Meta too. Wow, Hood is crazy, guys. Microsoft, TTW, let's just leave it. Microsoft looks like as, yes, if the market is going to make a reversal here, traders, we have a lot of reversals there. I'm watching Meta for that too, for a long reversal at least. QCOM too, 138 and 96, but this looks like as a possible reversal. We need this market to decide, traders, which direction to go. Unfortunately, without that, I don't think so we can do anything at all. Okay. Hood is very strong. Unfortunately, I just missed this breakout. SMCI is back. Meta is making a reversal to Amazon. Nice. Okay, Amir called Apple over 203.70 on the Apple. 203.70, he took it. And Tesla over 286. He's going to buy over 286 the Tesla. I'm still not sure which direction the market wants to go. I'm completely okay to stay here and watch it. Nice. Apple is in for Amir. He just bought Apple. Team is not in yet. It's just going to be in if we see a gap and go formation here, like a clear one, because this is not clear yet. Roku is not doing anything at all. Microsoft was a nice call, Kevin. It's in already. Hood, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Meta, beautiful reversal. I'm going to watch it for a continuation over the VWAP. Not yet, though. I mean, no entry yet. Yes, exactly, Stone. That's why I'm waiting. I'm completely okay to wait a bit and to get into much better, uh, um, you know, movers here because I'm still not sure that the market, it needs to break the highs. Let me just be careful here and aware of that. It needs to break the market. Team is still hovering here, so I still like it. Tesla starting to look better. PLTR breaking out. I can't believe this stock. TSM, unfortunate, it's not making this move here. Tesla was quite hectic yesterday. I'm going to be careful with the Tesla traders. Also looks interesting. UPST pulled back completely. Apple, nice pullback. Amazon too. Reddit, now it's making the move finally for Scott. So far, market is going back to the highs. Nothing else here. My team has not entered and maybe it won't. So I'm going to be careful here. Let me just check Hood here. Wow, Microsoft, beautiful call, Kevin. Kids halted, Jeremy. Wow, that's that was a great mover already in the pre-market. So I've seen SMCI going sideways too. Microsoft back to the highs. Apple is making a move to the downside. Guys, market is very, very hectic. I mean, undecided, I would say rather. Fortunately, not my favorite to see at the moment, I must tell you. Roku is just hovering around. PLT are still very strong. Ooh, what a pullback on Amazon too. Ugly. Still TTWO looks like as a possible break here, but it's the same very, very ugly spready like the team. Apple is back. Roku trying to push back too. No trades yet. This Microsoft was beautiful. Amir is reducing his long on the Apple because he's just completely get back against him. Market is on a decision point. We need to break the highs. If it cannot break the highs, that's not a good news. We need direction first. Okay, cancel team traders. Team is definitely not, it's not going to be an entry here. Okay, VDA is moving lower. Meta looks more interesting if the market is going to go higher from here on, but at the moment market is not able to decide again. That's not a good news. Not a good news. Come on, market. But Microsoft looks very strong in my opinion. and Meta too. So I'm going to watch Meta here, traders, as well, especially about this 584 and 35, which I like. 538, sorry. No, 83. Oh my God, that is starting to be a really, really pricey stock. 584, yes. And 35, stop loss under this consolidation low, which is like at least $2, even more. Hood is starting to be stronger traders as well. Hood looks like it's going to break. I missed this hood, unfortunately. And the market is still fighting for the direction. Okay, guys, this market is still fighting for a direction. I still like my Meta, AMD starting to be stronger. And I must tell you, even this Tesla doesn't look bad over, but only over 285.50. Okay, PLTR breaking out. Microsoft broke. Kevin, beautiful trade on Microsoft. Market again touched the highs but rejected. Now it's under the VWAP. Triple Q is still fighting to stay over the VWAP, but not a huge success as I see. Amazon looks like it's just going to make a breakdown. Tesla not going to be an entry. Maybe even Meta is going to think it wise to go higher. Microsoft and PLTR are the only ones as I see which are still holding. Team is completely up too. No trades yet, guys. Lee, look at that. Now it's moving down. So it's very, very hard to decide traders on this market which direction to go. Look at the SPY. Back to the lows and now it wants to break down. NVIDIA breaking the lows, PLTR breaking the highs, Microsoft breaking the highs, Amazon breaking the lows, Tesla breaking the lows. Ugly. I don't like it. You know exactly I don't like this when they are going so much to the opposite direction. Spotify is strong too. But 188, I would say 188.50 can be a possible double bottom here. I mean, if it makes a double bottom and it's moving a bit higher in this case, definitely. My Meta doesn't want to go there either. Hood is the only one. Hood, Microsoft, PRTR are still holding traders, but nothing else as I see. Just checking 5 below now, Oracle and the rest. 5 below is back too. Meta completely ruining my intraday breakout formation as well. Oracle too much to the upside. Amazon just made a very nasty breakdown. Amir now called kids. Jeremy, here is kids, but it's hearted. You just wrote. Let me just check it. We cannot trade it. Okay, let's just leave it. So let me just check here. Netflix, for example, but this is ready to market. Can't believe you cannot give us a nice continuation. But Baba still can be an interesting one, guys. Look at Baba. It's just hovering around the VWAP. Let's see whether it can make an intraday breakout over 125 and 61. Amazon completely broke the lows. Apple still holding. And NVIDIA pushing back. Reddit back to the VWAP as well. Amazon still breaking. Hood is higher. How about coin? Just check coin here. Coin is suffering here. Microsoft still looks very strong. Microsoft looks very tempting about this high because seems like today it does not care about the market. I don't know. I don't like this to see. And things are going completely to the opposite direction. Yeah, DVG is just telling the same that what's going on here. Half of them are pulling back, the other half going higher. Not easy. So if you have anything on your radar, this Microsoft was a beautiful call, Kevin. Let's see whether this Amazon is going to make a reversal here. I'm up to it. I still like my Meta, but maybe a better entry is going to be here. Microsoft finally broke, NVIDIA big green candle. I really hope that factory order is going to change some decision here on this market. I really want to see that, actually. Roku is up. Microsoft is amazing. PLTR 2. Who did yesterday? Tesla. Yes, Storm. Looks like. For you, I hope so. If you bought it. I just missed the breakout. Okay, traders, I think something is brewing on the market. I think there are news. Be careful. Not touching anything at the moment. Apple back to the downside. Amazon too. I feel like it's some news. As I mentioned you, there is unexpected news during the day because of the tariff talks. I don't know exactly, but this is what I do see now. And drop continues as I see. Wow. Apple back to the lows as well. SPY broke the lows. Triple Q not yet. And the market is starting to be very hectic. I was watching AMD for a VWAP reversal, but no chance. Just broke the VWAP now. Okay, I just cannot read this market today, guys. I would say short Apple if it's breaking down. Amazon continues. Market looks much weaker. Look at the spike, just touching the 100 EMA. But considering the fact that we had good news, it's just strange market today. No more calls here. I don't know what Amir did with this Tesla. I think he's out. He reduced his long on the Apple for sure. DVG closed out NVIDIA in a loss, but he called Amazon on one short. I don't remember the entry. So quite of a mixed performance in the VIP room as well. And I have no trade yet. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Yeah, DVG is just talking about Microsoft as well. It's just not living in today's market now. And Hood. And they still like Meta. Look at Meta tries to completely fight against this insane market at the moment. Insane market. Yes, Amir is out of Tesla. Meta still looks good, but I'm going to take it definitely half share size today, guys, on my trading. I don't like this market. So Meta is coming back. I'm going to enter there, but only half share size. Who's is going low or higher? Again, Microsoft, fantastic. If you are still in, Kevin, I wish. Okay. Meta, nice. I did enter Meta. And I want to see Meta on 580, 520 for a partial. Okay. crazy market, really crazy market. Nice reversal on the market, but this is not enough yet. We need to go back over the VWAP and continue. Microsoft, it's amazing. Apple, Amazon still looks weak. Reddit, beautiful. Microsoft, beautiful. And I really hope Meta is going to join the party here too. Yes, the Amazon is doing that. Nissan, very nice. I'm very happy for you on the hood. Traders, here comes our Meta, my stop loss on the Meta under 582. That means we need to see at least a $2 for a partial, but I do not want to be extremely uh, um, greedy for today because of this nasty market. Also, if we break the highs, that's a good one. Now let's see whether we can break this 585. If we do break it, I'm going to consider a small partial here. 585 needs to be broken on the Meta. Hi Vida, it's nice to see you. Welcome to the trading room. We are just taking a partial on this Meta traders, as I mentioned you over this 585 beautiful move, and I'm going to take 70% of the share size. Beautiful move here. Market is trying to make the reversal. Triple Q did actually very nicely. So first trade out of the day and first partial done. Let's see whether finally this market is going to decide on the direction at all. I'm going to last 30% of the share size should be out. Actually, under the VWAP, 580 to 50 traders. I'm going to be a little bit more generous with this stock now because the market started to push back. Question whether it is able to do that. Kevin, if you're still holding the Microsoft, I think it just reached a top here, so be careful. You are on student light, okay. This is a great package, by the way. And hopefully you can just upgrade soon to student, right? This is our goal. All right, traders, in the meantime, market is still fighting, still a very small range here, unfortunately. SMCI dropping, Tesla stopped, NVIDIA still dropping, Apple completely undecided. Microsoft is the king of the day in the Magnificent Seven. I really hope Meta will join too. And if the SPY finally is going to get the bulls out here, then might we will see the back towards the highs, but this is still a big question mark here. In the main room, Amir just called again Tesla 282.50, 282.50. Amir wants to take the Tesla for a long. Market fighting hard to keep these lows. Thank you, Kevin. Exactly. You're looking at Apple. Yeah, Apple completely stuck with ice, but let's see whether it can finally make a decision too. It could help for the market for sure. So let's go Apple. I'm still holding Meta 30% of the share size and factory orders coming. Thank you for reminding us, Kevin, in 1 minute. Watching NVIDIA here too on this 114 level for a decision. SMCI back completely to the lows. Amazon, you know what? Who called Amazon for a long? Lee. I like Amazon even better, especially if we break 188.22. Or Meta is back, traders. I really want to see a push over the highs. Again, Tesla is just a long by Amir. He's just taking over 280-250. He just took it here. Tesla, he just took it here for a long. No other calls at the moment. And we are waiting for the factory orders going to be released soon. And here they are. Look at that. Market started to move. Okay, if you missed the partialing point, guys, on the Meta, it's coming again to 585. PITR still looks strong. Microsoft still looks strong, but a bit extended in my opinion. Spine looks like as a cup and handle formation, but we need to break this 565 again to see a bigger push to the upside. Reddit was a very nice reversal call from Scott. He called it on 114. This is the best trade of the day so far. And NVIDIA, look at NVIDIA. It's completely giving up the fight here. Nasty. Okay. And hoodie still continues higher. TSM, Raspi, checking TSM. Taiwan semis. Oh, that's a nice reversal. Let's just wait for an intraday breakout. I like it. All right, traders, Meta, come on, come on, come on. How about MU? Amir's favorite. He has not mentioned it today. Ah, MU, it's might ready to take a reversal here, traders as well. And Amazon, we should keep an eye on Amazon over 188.25. I like it. 188.25 traders on the Amazon. Again, traders, if you miss the first partialing point on that Meta, here we are. Okay, guys, here it is. My next call is going to be Amazon over 188.35 now. Oof, it's just there, so you need to be quick. And on the Meta, again, if you have not taken any partial yet, here is the partialing point definitely on the Meta. And let's see whether this Amazon can make the move here. I want to take 189.20 for the Amazon for the first partial. That would be great. JP Morgan checking. GPM. Nice Amazon. Go, go, go. Oh, guys, Meta. What a beautiful trade. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Meta. I'm just going to take a second partial soon on the Meta. Very nice Meta. 588 traders. 588. Fantastic. I'm just taking second partial on the Meta. Stop loss just on the break even now. And on the Amazon, I would like to see a 190.89.20. And I'm checking JP Morgan. Not my favorite today. Sorry, Vidya. Let's see whether it can push to the VWAP and make an intraday breakout. I would be interested in this case. So traders, second partial 588 called on Meta, stop loss under 585 now, 585, and let's see whether it can push even higher. Traders on the Amazon, first partial is coming, 75% on the Amazon is going to be called here. This is the one which I would like to see here. 75% I'm going to take there on the Amazon. Very nice. And the market finally pushing higher. Meta, fantastic. Thank you, Meta. All right, traders, here we are. Here is my first partialing point on the Amazon. Almost $1. I just took it here. I don't want to be greedy today, as I've told you guys. And the stop loss is going to be just under the entry on the Amazon. Meta stop loss under 585. Meta stop loss under 585. All right, traders, so here is the Meta. This is definitely one of my best trade for today. So we just took it over this nice cup and handle formation, $584 level, 584.30, and now we just made one beautiful partial on 580, 530.50 on my side, and another one 588. Now it's starting to make another beautiful consolidation here, but my stop loss now is just going to be under 585. We should just lock in some profit here, and like that, that's going to be maximizing our profit and minimizing the loss. So first partial, second partial, and the third partial is going to happen when we break the $590 level. So this was a beautiful nice trade here, and hopefully it's just going to join for this Amazon, which is just heading to 192. Let's see whether we can break the 190, but around 190 I'm just going to take another partial on the Amazon. Okay, and VDA about the VWAP checking. Yes, I like it, but I need to see it about the VWAP first. Just about the VWAP first. Reddit, really, really nice trade from Scott on the Reddit. And SPY Triple Q looks like traders, we are going to push even higher. On the Amazon, I'm going to keep my stop loss under 188 and 70. 188 and 70. Lee, beautiful, well done. And I really hope it's still not the end. Traders, if you are still having more partial or a more share size on the Meta, you can take a partial. I'm just going to move my stop loss under 587. I'm going to move my stop loss. You see, sometimes it's worse to sit on your hands. Like we had just two nice trades. Maybe Amazon is just going to stay like that, but it's okay. But we had two beautiful trades, and actually, especially this Meta, it's a fantastic mover here on this 590. Very well done on Amazon. So 590 is here, almost a $6 trade there. And let's see whether we can just break that. Yes, we are breaking it. Market is on a decision point again, especially the triple Q, because it's just heading to the highs. Tesla doesn't look bad either, again, but I just would like to buy it over the high of this consolidation or cup and handle, which is 284.20. So I'm going to watch even Tesla here, whether it's going to join the bull party. Baba checking, Apple 20403 long, small share size. Good luck with that. On the Apple, actually, I see 20430, over 20430 rather, but you are in already. So good luck for that. And I'm just going to check Baba here. Just a second. Baba 125.50, just 60 anticipator. It's even better. I see what you mean. I would say rather over 125.63 to be precise there. I have a little concern on the Baba because the volume is not really nice. I mean, the volume is quite low for today. But let's see whether it can push higher. On the 1 minute chart, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm still using 1 minute chart too. Traders or Amazon, it's just making a nice consolidation. I like it. I'm just going to put my stop loss under 188 and 70, 188 and 70 on the Amazon. And let's see whether it can break the 190. Meta did break the 190. I would take another partial here if you have enough share size there. And I'm just going to move my stop loss on the Meta under the last consolidation low, which is 588. Okay, so under 588, I'm just going to move my stop loss and lock in some profit there. I really hope we will see 600 today, guys, with the Meta. This is just a fantastic trade. And Amazon, come on, break the 190. AMD, great to see you too, we guys. I'm happy to see new traders here, definitely. AMD Raspi, 99.20, over 99.20, but look at NVDA. NVDA is surprisingly weak here. Oh, your Apple, Vida, your Apple is moving. Nice. And or Meta, guys, Meta, but not the Amazon. Watch out. Under 188.70, I'm going to be out of Amazon. But Meta, I'm just going to move my stop loss farther again. And this time, I'm going to move my stop loss on the Meta under 590. Okay. Under 590. All right. That's fantastic, Meta. This is just great. And let's see, MU doesn't look bad either. TSM, not who is pulling back. Amazon is still in. Apple, beautiful move. LAR, yes, over this 204.84, a gap fill maybe. Like just Amazon made a nice move. Hopefully this can, because the triple Q broke the highs. Did it? Yes, it did break the highs, not the SPY yet though. And yep, Apple looks nice here. Scott just shorting team. And Amir is adding to his Apple long over 204, but this was like half an hour ago. Okay. Tesla not strong at all. Here comes our Amazon traders under 188.70. I'm going to be out of Amazon, and under 590 I'm out of Meta. Under 188.70 is getting close on the Amazon, unfortunately. Hanging on a thread and out. Okay, Amazon was just a scalp, but Meta, that was just a perfect trade. Under 590, though, I'm going to be out on the Meta as well. As you know, this market is still a bit hectic here, traders. Right, traders, come on, Meta. I'm here watching XYZ now, too. Apple is beautiful. Nice call on the Apple, guys. Whoever just took it. Well done. 205 just broken by the Apple. Unfortunately, I missed this trade, but it was so nice. And the overall market is still on the verge of a breakout. That means that might or Meta is going to be still a mover here. Also, again, under 590, I'm going to be out there. Amazon is out. Apple, though, it's moving higher. I'm going to get back maybe Amazon over this 190 level. If it can push it, that would be great. Hood might be interesting for the reversal. I agree, Lar. Also, I would like to see rather a VWAP touch here and then to take a reversal. Stop loss entry risk-free Apple trade, fantastic. You just let it run, especially around the high of the day, though I would consider a possible partial there. I mean, on the Apple, because the SPY now it's on the verge of a breakout, which is great. So finally, we got our gap and go here. CRWD, Kevin, isn't it too spready? Now let me just check it. Asking me who wanted to get team, right? Okay, not that spready. Quite off CRWD. David, do you want to short Tesla now? Now let me see CRWD. Triple Q SPY breaking out. CRWD, yes, it's low volume. Not that spready at the moment at least, but it's a little bit low volume for me, Kevin. PLTR, I'm a bit afraid of PLTR LAR. It's a bit like if you took it nice for this reversal, but for me it's a bit extended now. Guys, on Meta still continues. My stop loss is going to go under 590 and 30, 590 and 30, and it still continues. Amazing. Overall market pushing higher, Nvidia though surprisingly weak, Tesla pushing down. SPY ready to break. That's good for the longs, especially to our Meta, which is getting close to the $10 trade territory, which is fantastic. Hood was a nice reversal. Amazon 190, yes, I think if we do continue higher, it can be a nice scalp play on the Amazon over 190. Meta traders, on the Meta, I'm going to move my stop loss under 592, 592 on the Meta. NVIDIA double bottom. Let's see whether it can push towards to this 114 level first, or 114.50 level first. PRT are amazing. I was afraid of that, and it's just pushing higher like crazy. Amazing. QCOM back up fill. Nice. Nice on the QCOM. Here comes the Amazon second turn traders. If you want to take a small move here, or 190.05 or 01, or Meta, it's unstoppable. I'm very happy to see that. Stop loss under 592 now. And if you want to take this Amazon only over the round number 190. Apple, it's making a bull flag, so that's still okay. And let's see whether the market still can push higher. I'm just checking the rest of the strong stocks here. I don't know what is with my UPST there. Just check it. It's not moving. Looks like the Max 7 just took the lead. Okay, hello, quite off. Wow, Meta, beautiful. Under 593, it's my stop loss. Under 593. What a trade. Okay. Under 593, I'm going to be out of the Meta traders. Amazon is still fighting, but again, it can be a trade only over 190. Reddit is still pushing too. About Airbnb and the rest. Not too much. Scott called team under 210 for a short, but it's just pushing a bit higher rather. ARM is strong today as well. Meta, that's a beast today. XOM earnings pre-market and XOM drop. Yeah, it can happen, especially with oil stocks indeed. I see it just gave back everything. Ugly. All right, traders, under 593, I'm going to be out of my Meta trade. Hood, PLTR, still very strong. Reddit 2, Amazon trying. Tesla completely nuts, like just yesterday. It was completely... I did not like Tesla yesterday. Okay. Exas. Back to the Viva, but still, volume is not bad though anymore. Roku is making a reversal here too. Exxon, though, it's pushing back nicely. Okay, traders, under 593, under 593, I'm out of my Meta trade, and here we are. So officially, Meta, it's out. Beautiful trade. My biggest winner might for the week indeed. So I am flat at the moment, traders, and I am expecting the market to cool down a little bit. Amazon could not make the break over 190. And you know what, Lar? Maybe I would not force this NVIDIA. Look at that. It's just weaker and weaker at the moment. So SPY is pulling back towards to the VWAP. So does the triple Q. So let's just wait again. Reddit very sneaky long, 119, 121. Yeah, it's a full pullback on the Reddit and seems like maybe it's still pushing higher. So back to the NVDA alarm, maybe I would take it only over 114.50. Yes, Roku looked very nice under 61. I just missed it. I'm just watching it now. Tesla, it's amazing how it's moving today. It's so crazy. Okay. Amir and DVG are watching the coin for a long, actually. Microsoft is pulling back too. Might we can watch the Viva for a reversal point? Okay, traders, in the meantime, XYZ is tradable, as I've just heard, but it's not moving to watch, unfortunately. But we can watch it for a trade too. Amir just called NVDA today a piece of crap. I can't argue with that actually, but it's still time. You've seen even Meta needed a little time to make this big move. So let's see. Can't believe Reddit is still going. Baba, I forgot Baba Raspi. Because of this low volume, I just took it off my radar. And it's back. But you know what? This volume is still not very nice. If you want to try it only over this 125.70, I would say, and just for a scalp. I'm not happy about the volume here. I'm not going to touch it, Raspi. I'm going to regret it later. It's not my favorite on the volume. DVG called WMT for a long over 99.08. Yes, everything is pulling back at the moment. Let's just be careful, but so far VWAP is holding. Amazon, though, traders, it's completely back, so no entry over 190 for me. MU is giving back completely. Reddit non-stop. PRTR non-stop. Apple is not stopping either. WMT doesn't look bad over this 99.08, but not a huge mover, I think. Mm. Apple is beautiful. I hope there were more traders who took it. Google checking. Market seems like it's trying a pullback. That's good. Google is very strong. You are right. Daily looks good on the Google. Not bad, this Google. Hugging 20 move up, nice. Apple second entry long 20560 after pullback. Yeah, Apple it's fantastic. Small share size 20, it's okay. Google doesn't look bad, in my opinion. I still see some space to go on the daily. I just do not like the fact it's a daily high breakout. Also, the market is ready to break at the daily high. Maybe for a scalp would be great. Apple, fantastic move. Now I regret I did not take it like Amazon as well over these 20450s. Fantastic move. Now Tesla is moving traders too, so we can keep an eye on that. Google too, Microsoft. I don't know whether it can make a reversal here, but I'm keeping an eye on that. And Meta too. SPY triple Q traders again ready to take the high. Yes, I'm just checking it LAR, but it could be a reversal only over 437.70 around on the Microsoft. And traders, let's still just keep an eye on the Amazon if it can get back to this 190 level. SPY triple Q again, a test whether we can see a new high on the day, in a daily high. Just checking the strong stocks. DITR 4% higher too. Okay, here comes back the Amazon too. Airbnb checking. Airbnb, if it goes lower, yeah, under 122.80. Raspi, for me, it's just under 122.80. Nice comeback though, but it still looks a bit shaky here. And I'm going for Amazon again over 190.02. Stop loss under 188.80. SPY triple Q on the highs. Okay, guys, here comes the Amazon. Nice reversal on Microsoft, nice reversal on Meta if you took it. Tesla is starting to be stronger too. And the Apple is still going fantastic. Hood is amazing. Hood is just not stopping at all. Look at that, guys. MU it's coming back too. Max 7 starting to be really strong here. And Apple looks like it's just breaking out. Come on, Amazon, join the party, please. Okay, SPY higher, triple Q higher, but it's starting to be a little bit weaker as I see. Amir still watching this XYZ. Oh, come on, Amazon. Apple is still beautiful. It's just going higher and higher. SPY triple Q are starting to get slower, guys. So watch out with the trades now. And let's see, how is your day so far? No trades, green or red. I really hope it's going to be a lot of green, especially thanks to these great trades. But again, we still should be a bit cautious with this market, in my opinion. A reason for that, definitely the unexpected news. Of course, if Amazon is breaking now this 188.60, I'm going to cancel my entry there. Sold Apple too early. Oh, Nathan, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it looked like so low on the volume. It did not want to do anything, but it was the same with Meta and with lots of stocks. And now look at that. It's just crazy. Small green shorted Tesla early at 283 level 2. Fantastic. So far as I see, 80% of yours are in green, 20 in red. Sorry to hear that. It was a bit easier day, but still not out of the woods, guys, because finally the market broke the highs, but it cannot continue, which is interesting. Airbnb breaking nicely in its sun. Well done. You mean on that short? No, it's going higher. I've done two big trade on PRTR and Meta. Very nice, Salamu. Happy to hear that. Thank you, Anticipator. You too. Be nice. 204.53 about entry free risk trade, no matter what now. Yes, I like these trades. That's why I was just, changing my stop loss on the Meta too. I can't believe it's just making another reversal here. Crazy. Nice traders, well done. For the ones who are in red, don't be disappointed. No, we have days like that, unfortunately. One is the most important thing here: journal your trades and look over it, okay? Just check them, review them, and let's see what was the problem here, why you had a red day. It can happen that you had a red day completely on strategically made right setups. It can happen. You've seen me as well. Sometimes I'm having a red day as well, very rare, thank God, but it happens, okay? And the other fact, I know it's not nice to get red on Fridays, but it's okay, guys. It's just in your head. It's just psychology. Long week, we're tired for the end of the week, and so on. But Monday, it's a new day and a new start, so it's okay. And congrats for the ones who are in green. Microsoft pulling back to VWAP. I see it could not make this reversal there. I do not like the reversals, by the way, between the VWAP and the high of the day. I really like to see first VWAP touch, always indeed. And based on the fact on Microsoft, it's going to be the first VWAP pullback, as I see. I mean, no, because the first minute it was two green candles and back to the VWAP, but you know what I mean, like the healthy pullback at least. Amazon gun, it's okay. No problem. I'm just canceling my Amazon. You know what? I had such a beautiful trade on that Meta that I do not mind if I won't have any more trades today. Anyway, it's Friday. Market, as you can see, it's starting to slow down again. Still on the high, still strong, but not my favorite anymore. Which I would keep an eye on is definitely Tesla. If Tesla is able to break this 284.20 again, might we still see a nice run on the Tesla? So Tesla would keep an eye on it. Aggressive reversal, not entering Apple second trade. Yep, it just pulled back beautifully. Volume is still a bit low. Market is hesitating. Let's see. I would not add either. Okay, guys. I just get a little bit more coffee and I will be back soon. Okay, guys, I am back. Thank you. Some iced coffee. I don't know how is the weather by you, but here in Hungary, my children just in the pool now. We have a heated pool in the garden, and this is the first day of the year they can use the pool because it's 27 degrees, guys. 27. And next week we will get 15. Great weather. Team for Shortlar. Yes, actually, Scott called it under 2010. Hmm. Maybe now under 212. I don't know. Market's starting to slow down again a little bit. And here comes Tesla, guys. I told you. I did not take it, unfortunately, but I was watching it. And this Amazon is going to come back for the fourth time for this 190. Amazing. Maybe we just should buy the VWAP and that's it. Tesla is looking better now, traders. If you're still looking for some trades here, this can be interesting. Over 284.50 maybe. AMD, 2006 months. I was watching AMD too, that this was quite strong compared to the other stocks. I mean, semicons. Yeah, can be an interesting one too. Traders, if you took Tesla over this 284, don't push it too hard. 285 would be the first partial, and let's see if it can push even higher. Amazon again, I don't know, 190. It just doesn't want to move nicely, fortunately. Overall market is looks like it's heading back to the highs, but I'm not sure it's going to do that. And finally, NVIDIA seems like it's waking up, guys. MU is back to the VWAP too. MU, it's back to the VWAP. MU $80 level looks great indeed. SPY triple Q still no decision here. Meta pulling back, Microsoft pulling back to the VWAP too. NVDA, I would buy it only over 113.30 now, Lee, if you are watching it, 113.30. And I'm wondering what Microsoft is going to do here on the VWAP. Amazon could not make the move back, so maybe it's going to be a short. Yes, level 2, this is my problem with the team as well, that it's very low volume now. In the morning it looked a bit better in my opinion. SPY triple Q are fighting. Overall market too. Amazon looks very interesting here. Tesla is struggling here as well. Microsoft was a beast today. Wow. Okay, SPY triple Q are not doing too much, traders. Completely slowed down, unfortunately. Tesla still looks stronger, also it needs to make this breakout over this 285 soon. Apple is pulling, yeah, everything started to pull back a little bit, as I see. How about Duolingo? I know it's low on the volume, but maybe. Okay. This Amazon is just amazing. It's just going sideways, that's it. Come on, market, we need a decision. Okay, here comes Tesla traders. If you took over this 284, 285.20 should be the first partial there. SPY triple Q not deciding. That's not good. Tesla is very hectic. Okay, Vidice, it needs to break over this 206 level again, in my opinion, to show some strengths again, I mean, on the Apple. And we need to see from the market to see a reversal here too, a stronger one. Traders, Tesla, if you took it, here comes the 285 partialing point on the Tesla. It just broke 285 slightly. Okay. And SPY triple Q are still just touching the VWAP here almost. 284.20 was the entry there, rather 285. I don't know. It's not the best risk reward ratio anymore, in my opinion. Amazon weaker than the market, Raspi. Yes, I was hoping, to have the same runner as on Meta, or maybe on especially on the Apple, because it showed some more strengths, but no way, as I see. It's just moving lower. Now MU starting to look interesting here, and maybe Nvidia is going to wake up. But don't forget, traders, this is Friday, so the volume is going to dry up here. On the Tesla, if you took it around this 284.20, I would take a partial sooner because it's quite hectic. And overall market, we need to see a break over the high. It would be great. Okay, Tesla trying again for a break. No, nice break. Oh, Amir called Roku over 61. I just missed it. Maybe I just took my coffee there. He just called for a long Roku over 61. He's going to get long Roku 61. SPY triple Q still making this higher highs, higher lows. That's a good one. Tesla is making the first partial there. Amazon completely stuck. MU looks still interesting. I'm just, again, this volume, so low. However, MU looks nice even on the daily to push higher over 80. I think Scott only had Reddit today. Don't blame him at all. Guys, market completely slowed down. Also, Meta still looks strong in my opinion. MU breaking the 80 here. Amazon is completely stuck. Apple hopefully is going to get higher for you here, whoever it's still holding. And I would still keep an eye on maybe on Microsoft here around the VWAP and then VDA 2 if it can break over the VWAP. But trader story, I think I'm just going to call it as a day. XRK to 1630. My Apple trade following nicely. Well done. I think I'm not going to take any more trades here. It was a nice green week on my side. Hopefully next week is going to be the same. No bank holidays so far, only on the 26th of May, so we still have time. This Tesla is still trying hard to get higher. Look at that, guys. And Meta, wow. Nice push, Tesla. Whoever took it, very nice. I'd rather try to keep my profit here, especially with this Meta, guys. To 86, nice Tesla. To 1250 Apple long trade. Well, good luck for that. Market just stopped a bit. All right, guys. So I think I'm just really calling it as a day. Tesla was a nice call. I did not take it though. MU is still looking strong. Apple hopefully is going to work out for you guys. And NVIDIA, I definitely would keep an eye on it, but we need some volume here, guys, because the market is starting to dry up a bit. This is obvious. It's like a Friday afternoon coming. Usually it's a lower in the volume, but as the market showed some nice moves during the first 1.5 hours, might we will still see some continuation. If you are going to stay trading, if you are in green, just protect your green profit for the day and for the week, and cautiously in trading, especially. I don't think so Trump is going to speak today, but you know what, who knows. At the end of the day, anything can happen here. So cautious on the last trades here. And I wish you a beautiful sunny weekend with your loved ones, with the family. And as usual, I'm going to be back at 9 a.m. sharp. If you have any questions regarding trading, TEFS accounts, trading room, mentoring, anything like that, please just let me know on my email. I'm more than happy to help you. Guys, have a great one. Stay safe and see you on Monday. Thanks a lot. Oh, yes, and thumbs up if you like the stream, of course, as always. Thank you. Bye.